All right. Hello, YouTube friends, family, associates, and subscribers. I did tell you guys and promise you guys that I would come with a part 2 and however many more parts you guys would like to see about what Dollar General employees, managers, associates, whatever, say and think about us couponers and penny shoppers. And thank you guys for the feedback for the first video that I posted, because like I said, I'm glad that I did this because like a few of you said, there's two sides to every story, and some of you thanked me because you would like to hear the sides of the employees and not just the sides of us penny shoppers and couponers. So here's part 2. I do have, I think, 49 pictures, but I'm going to see how long this recording goes for. I may only do half and do the other half in another part. I'm not sure yet. So let's just get to it. I'm going to go through a few of them and read them, and I may have some commentary after each one. I'm going to try to keep it short so the video won't be as long. So I did crop out the names on these pictures out of respect and privacy. This one says, these are all pennies. I also have a rotainer full of boxed up pennies. Why, Dollar General? We already have so much on our plates. Let's just add 7 pages of pennies and then stuff that you didn't even know was a penny. Okay, so that's that one. This one, it says, one of my penny friends sent me this text of what she got today from a couple of stores, and I can't click on that because this is a screenshot of the picture I took. So I'm assuming that this person works for Dollar General or used to work for Dollar General, because this is what the group is for. And one of her penny friends sent her this picture, and I guess she posted it in the group to let the other employees know what to look out for, what to pull, because this person just got all of this for a penny. And I guess it wasn't on the list. One of the comments under here said, with everything that was MOS, it was hard to not miss something. I know we missed a few things. The bottom of that comment, it may be on the next one, I'm not sure. So, miss a few things. Just don't get it. Why does anybody even want that junk? Okay, they said they're calling that stuff junk in that picture. It's not junk to me. I mean, everything that I find someone can use if I can't use it. Reselling and donating as far as she's concerned. And someone else said, why this picture screams you know who, LOL. And this, oh, I didn't cross that name out, my bad. This person said, had my ASM, assistant manager, clear out our clearance section and dump it all in carts. Scanned through all of it and got 2 carts full. We also had, I'm not sure, had my assistant manager clear out our clearance section and dump it all in carts. Scanned through all of it. I think I read that. It got 2 carts full. We also had 17 clearance totes down to 4. Only thing I'd want in that pic would be maybe those pots and pans. At first glance, I thought the things in front were those Boy Scouts candy bars, but at second glance, it's not. Would have taken them if they were candy bars. Let me see if this one on here. Yes, on the next page. They always say, this person said, they always say they donate, in quotation marks, donate it, but I know that's not true. Most of them have a whole room dedicated to hoarding their penny items. I can't speak for anyone else, but I know I don't hoard the penny items. I don't have room for them. If it's stuff that I can use, like those Kleenexes that I just got, I put those up in a storage room in my place. If I have too much stuff, no, I don't hoard it. I feel so good donating this stuff. When I pull up to these shelters and, you know, different places, nursing homes or school, wherever, the churches, I feel so good because I'm not just because people probably think I'm rich. I mean, that's one thing. Like when I'm constantly bringing penny clothes and penny shoes, there are boxes and boxes and boxes of clothes. I mean, what would my child or children need with 100 of the same outfits? And you know, when we get penny clothes, it's like some of the same outfits over and over and over. Yes, I keep what they can fit and what I can use, and that's it. So I don't like that comment that this person made, but maybe he's seen many posts of people just hoarding them or reselling them. But all I have to say is, I don't care if they did spend a penny on it or $100. They bought it. They got a receipt for it, so they can do whatever they want with it. They can resell it. They can hoard it. So what? Okay? But I don't. I literally donate this stuff. I had a couple videos showing you guys of me donating to the shelter a while back. But that's not something I have to do every time I donate. I donate stuff like almost every single day. Sometimes before I even come back home and show you guys the haul, I've already given away stuff. Okay? But, yep, that's that comment there. This person said, oh, I don't know. I know this one donates to our town's women's shelter very often when she can get clothing. The next person said, I understand that, but sadly, a lot of stuff isn't really donatable. Like, would shelters accept carts full of party supplies, workout stuff? I don't know how to say that. Or car decals. I don't know. I was going to say collegiate, but I don't know. Yes, I've donated stuff like that because the shelter that I was donating to, they actually help people transition. So the people don't live there forever. They eventually get their own place. And you never know, with the children that are there at the shelter with the women, they could have a birthday party coming up. So yes, they would need supplies like that if they can't afford to go buy these supplies and want to do something special for their children. They accept all of the pennies, even the rat poisonous, all of that stuff that I've donated. They've accepted. I think there's only one thing that they turned down. I forget what it was. If I think of it, I'll come back and tell y'all. But they accept everything because there's always someone that needs something. People even have pets in shelters, whether they're service animals or whatever. So dog food, they accept that. And not just for those people with service animals. Again, for the people that are transitioning to their own home and they may have a dog out there waiting on them that someone's watching for them while they're in the shelter. I mean, I've been in that position before, had to take my dog somewhere while I stayed in the shelter. So I know some of these things because I've been there. And yes, we look for all sorts of things in the shelter. Let me see. And I've stopped writing down the numbers. I don't know how many I've done. Let me go back really quick. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was the 5th one, I believe. Yes. Okay, and yes, some of them do because sometimes they end up having yard sales to help buy the supplies they need, or at least around here they do. I don't know about anyone else though. And someone else said, those penny shoppers make me sick. How sad. How can we change that? Someone said, this is what I pulled from my clearance section this morning. So much. I guess she's talking about the picture. Oh, there's the picture right there. Yeah. So the next person said, I work in DC and am just wondering what would happen if you sell all of the penny items. Would you guys get in trouble? Are you guys allowed only to sell so much of it before you get in trouble? Okay, let's see. Our store is out on a list and we get talked to and that's it. Someone else said, gotcha. I wasn't sure exactly how it worked or how much of a pain it is. I know you all have limited storage space, so I can only imagine how much havoc it wreaks when you all have to place it in there. I would just sell it all, especially the big stuff, just to make room if there weren't any repercussions to selling it. And the next comment says, we sell all our penny items until they tell us to pull and send back. Some good info here. This person said, penny shopper just spent over an hour looking through my store and found 0 penny items. And they were kind of celebrating about that. That's something about the women's restroom at the bottom. If you guys want to read that, you can read it. I'm going to go to the next page. What am I on? 9. Yep, that's again about the restroom. But down here, that was the question that I told you guys. I was, in my last video, a lot of the answers. It was asking biggest pet peeves when working at Dollar General. And let's see. Because I think I got some different ones here. The people that take their cart out and empty their 12-pack of pop and leave the cart outside filled with cardboard. Oh, that sucks, guys. Please clean up after yourselves. Don't do that. That's really childish and lazy. You could at least put it in your car. Why do you have to empty it out in the parking lot? Like, that's weird. I've never heard of that one or seen that much. I don't think even at all. Next comment says, people that don't bring their cart back inside and complain when none are in the store. Now, I must say I am guilty of this. I know we're all not perfect. I am definitely guilty of this. I rarely bring the cart back in unless I'm already going back in anyway. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's just laziness or if I've got what I wanted. So I'm like, forget the cart now. I'm just being honest. But when my children are with me, I guess they have more sense than me and compassion. They always want to take the cart back in the store. So they'll take it all the way back in with no issue. So Dollar General employees, my apologies. I was trying to start doing better by taking the carts back in the store, and not just to DG, to Publix, Walmart, wherever I am. Well, Walmart, they have a little cart section out there. So, I don't know about all that. That's a lot of walking at Walmart. But Dollar General, I would definitely try to do better with you guys. Okay, the next comment says, when something doesn't scan and the customer says, oh, it must be free then, I grit my teeth and laugh every time, or when they walk their cart back to the building but only 3 steps away from the front doors. Okay. The next one says, I have a customer that every Sunday he comes in, does his shopping, and when he empties his cart on the counter, he pushes it over to the queue line instead of putting it up. And every week I walk around the register, get the cart, and put it up right in front of him. I mean, come on, is that where you got the cart? Just put it up as you walk out the door, please. I don't have time for this. I'm trying to put stock up from Friday truck. Be considerate, guys. Another person says, when I hear a customer grabbing a buggy at 9:55, it makes my blood boil. I'm guilty of that too. I'm always like, yep, I made it. Oh, look, and that's what the next comment says. Oh my God, they're talking about me. They said, when they come in and to, woohoo, I just made it. Like all you made made me mad. LOL. I'm glad some of them have like a sense of humor, but we can really see their side and what they go through, guys. I hope you guys are really listening to these comments. This one says, when customers throw their change items, like, bro, if I did the same thing to you, it'd be game over. If I did the same to you, it'd be game over. That's rude. Come on, guys. Do leave buggies in the aisles. That happens. Oh, yes, this is a good one, especially ones that have stuff in them. Alrighty. And this was the original post. Biggest pet peeves when working at Dollar General. Store managers, when a customer's at the register and has an item to purchase and decides they don't want it, instead of giving it to me, they sit it on the soda cooler or on the chips. Like, dude, really? Yeah, every time I'm in the store, I always see something on top of the soda coolers like that does not go there. It's like a pack of pads or crayons or something random that does not go there at all. Okay, and when people put all of their items on the edge of the counter instead of pushing it towards me. Just set the basket there and look at you. Like them setting the basket up, I can unload it faster than them. Scan straight from the basket to the bag. Okay, that was somebody saying they like when they sit the basket up there because they can scan faster. Alrighty. And a lady asked me, do you work here? I just looked at, okay, that was a different. They're talking about when people ask, do they work here? I think some of these screenshots are backwards. This person said, I was in uniform with the DG face mask, name badge, asked my SM, what time did they say we are getting our truck? Our truck. So that's basically saying she works there because she's saying, what time did they say we are getting our truck? And turned around after he said, should be here about noon. You leave at 2, right? And a lady was standing there looking at the meds and said, excuse me, ma'am, do you work here? I replied with, nope, I just wear DG stuff and play like I work here. I hope they hire me soon. Sense of humor. Funny. Someone else said, it never fails. Common sense, not common no more. Okay. Wow. This the one. I wear the apron that clearly says Dollar General and they still ask. I just politely say no and keep stocking. Oh my gosh. To be fair, I was in PJs at another store and scanned a price with my phone and someone asked if I worked there. I got to use this one, okay? Let's see. Scanners, registers, pen pads, not working. We're still talking about the pet peeves working for Dollar General. When customers get mad that we are out of stock on products. When customers decide they don't want an item, I guess they meant they took from the cooler, freezer, and just sticks it on a shelf. By the time we find it, it's damaged because it was out too long. I've seen that. I've seen eggs, ice cream, and stuff on the shelf. That's so disgusting and horrible. You guys stop that. If it's on the shelf, I'm pretty sure the employees don't know it's there. And I always let them know. I've seen rotting meat on the shelves. Things melting on the shelves because people can't put it back. Not enough payroll. That's one I hear a lot. When someone fills a whole cart full of stuff knowing they only have $30 to $40 and then every item scanned, they are like, what's my total? I only have $40. Then proceed to say, you don't mind putting everything else back, right? I always put my stuff back that I don't get. Unless they insist, because there's been a couple of times where I'm like, no, I always put it back. Just I'll leave my cart here once you cash me out and I'll put it back. Or I'll send my kids if they're with me to go run it back. They're like, no, I got it. If they say it like 3 times, I'm like, okay, fine. But just to let you know, I always put my stuff back because I know you guys have a ton on your plate already. So yeah, if you have a bunch of stuff up there, they already have like baskets behind their register, and that's all putbacks, stuff that people decided not to get. And they have to put all that stuff back on top of their job that they already have to do. Okay, management, especially the micromanagers. When a customer asks where the batteries are, right behind you. Where? Oh, if it was a snake, it would have bit me. I think she meant bit me. Customers that gave you a hard time giving their ID for cigarettes. When the system, register, pen pad, HHT, SCO doesn't work properly, cough. Every day, cough, and you call ERC to wait on hold for 37 minutes and they hang up as soon as they answer. Oh my goodness. That sounds like my everyday life, being on hold for an hour, then they finally answer and disconnect. It's like, really? Someone said, amen, I hate calling them. Agree, it's so frustrating trying to run your store, and DG has the worst equipment for us to use. Please stop building more stores and fix the problems in the stores that are having problems. Or she could have said that you already have. I agree. If they're really having this many issues, I agree. Because it's going to be a stressful workplace if not. Customers who throw money on the counter, employees who quit a half hour prior to their shift. I hear this a lot as well and keep hearing this over and over, customers who throw money on the counter. Someone said, yes, the throwing money part. I have my hand out to take it and they will go under it to throw it on the counter. Most of the time I will take my sweet time picking it up, all the while looking at them. I had one young girl come through my line with her mother, both of which I know out of work, and the girl threw her money at me. I looked at her mom. She nodded her head, and I picked it up and threw it back at her. Then her mom explained why she shouldn't throw her money to any cashier ever. Also, hate wadded up money. Yes, please unfold or unball your money if you're giving it to a cashier or anyone for that matter. When something won't scan and people say, oh, that's an old one, it must be free, then, oh no, somebody else saying the same thing, it must be free then. Like, shut the F up, you're not funny. Or when I put like one thing in the bag and they try to take the bag when they've bought like 20 other items. Like, hold up, people. Or when they don't take their bags at all and just stand there when I'm only halfway done ringing up their crap. Wow. when you check the big bills to make sure they are real and the customer says, I just made it. I think that was a joke. Do you have change for 100? No, I'm sorry. Oh, well, that's all I have. Why did you ask then? I guess so you know if he should go ahead and proceed or not. I don't know. Let's see. Thieves and sneaky customers who hide stuff they think is going to be a penny. Guys, please do not hide penny items. Newbies, please do not hide penny items. Please, please, please. Or people that are out there that are imposters and we think they're penny pros and they're really hiding these pennies when they know they're about to be a penny on Tuesday and then go back to that same store and grab them all. Please don't do that. I mean, it's more fun when you have to really work for them and look for them. It's like a scavenger hunt. You're basically stopping the employees from doing their jobs if you're hiding these pennies. You know what I mean? Because they're supposed to be pulling them. So if they thought that they've pulled every penny that they've had on their list, and then you come in there the next day or next morning, whenever, and you find 200 penny items, and that's probably why some of them look so sick and mad, because they thought, well, wow, I just came into this store early at 4 a.m. and I just know I pulled everything. Like, where possibly could she have found all of these penny items? Please, please do not hide penny items, guys. That's wrong. And I seen in the group somewhere that someone was basically charged, like, as it was kind of like on a theft thing. I don't know the exact verbiage of it, but I remember seeing the word theft. I don't know how it went, but that's bad. Like, don't do that. Someone else said the coupon people that exclaim, I saw it on a DG coupon Facebook page and I can use all of these coupons on one item. Facebook says so. I'll just go to another store where they know what they're doing. Guys, please stop telling them about Facebook groups and Facebook posts and blah, 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 and going in and say, hey, I saw this on Facebook, blah, blah, blah. Facebook is not Dollar General's group, okay? Yes, we tell you guys about deals and about sales, but Facebook can't tell them what to do. Don't argue with them. That's why they watch our videos on YouTube. I'm sure they're watching some of them now, and some of my dislikes may be from some of them too. I mean, every store I go in, they tell us they mainly don't even use the list that's emailed to them. They use Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. One manager that I know personally, she walks around with her phone and she's looking on Instagram, and that's how she knows what items to pull. I promise you, I kid you not, that's how she pulls her items. I was literally in there with her one morning watching her. So, you know, when you guys mention Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, of course they all know now, but I mean, just, it can stop at some point. Like, don't do that. They're going to do what their DM or someone told them to do, especially about a coupon policy. Okay? And you can only use, the only time you can use 2 coupons on one item is if it's a store coupon and a manufacturer coupon. You cannot use 2 manufacturer coupons from the company of the product that you're buying on one item. So for instance, a P&G, that company, Procter & Gamble, if it's from, like if you're buying Gain or something, or Pampers, that's all Procter & Gamble products. So if you have a $3 off coupon for Pampers out of the newspaper, and then you have another one that you printed off the internet for $3 off, you can't use both of those on the Pampers. That's only on one pack. You can use a Dollar General store coupon that says $2 off on Pampers plus your $3 off from the actual manufacturer, which is P&G, Procter & Gamble. That's the only time you can use 2 coupons on the same item. Okay, next one says, well, when customers throw money on the counter like it's a strip club, here it is again, throwing this money on the counter like it's a strip club, then walking around the whole store looking for one of the assistant managers when she's outside smoking a darn cigarette behind the freaking store. I'm only a cashier. Wow. An unswept store. Customers, they're still talking about their pet peeves working for Dollar General. The customers that fills a cart but only has enough money for half of it, uses EBT and looks shocked when they still owe money but don't have any, and say, oh, just take off some items. I have a repeat customer that does this all the time. No, I can't just take off some items after partial tender. I have to void the sale and start over, so please know what you can actually buy. Yes, when you do do 2 transactions, whether it's EBT and cash or debit card and cash, whatever. Once you do a partial transaction, meaning you've swiped that EBT card or you swipe that debit card, and now you say, okay, take this off because I only have $10 in cash. They can't do that. They have to void the whole transaction because you already partially paid. Okay, so that person is correct. This person says, I had a lady that would fill the shopping cart up, and when you start scanning halfway through, she would tell us she only has $20, so she would go through the things we already rang up to do voids. That's bad, guys. It looks bad when they have to do so many voids. So please be careful with the voids and kind of know what you want ahead of time and know how much you have to spend. Someone says, our putback lady. Okay, I think this is the last one I'm going to do tonight. Customers mostly. I do have some awesome ones, but the rude ones outweigh the awesome. That's sad that this person says the rude customers outweigh the awesome customers. We have to try to change that. This person says customers smelling like pot or BO, body odor. This person says, yes, the smell of weed gives me a terrible headache. We have so many coming in smelling like it. I don't like the smell of it either. I hate it. This person says when a cashier pages you a million times over stupid stuff. Let's see. This may be on the next one. Only if they teach us to do voids. I think she meant voids, not avoids. Only if they teach us to do voids. I'm a cashier. It's pain in the butt to run around looking for someone. So I kind of know the pain. And someone said, yes. Callie is taking or talking about being paged up to ask something like, can I give the customer 2 5s instead of $10 bill? Then turn around to get paged to be asked what she is supposed to be doing, just to turn around and get paged again to ask for a smoke break, even if she has 30 minutes left in her shift. Then stand around on her phone for the next 20 minutes just to page you, then forget why she even paged you. So she has to make something up. It really is exhausting, LOL. Wow. Let me see how long I've been recording. Hold on.